Well, good afternoon, and welcome to part two of Kevin's Day of Ritual Humiliation here on Fairly Unbalanced with Mike Tallon. I've had a good day. I watched the vote this morning, and then I went for a long bike ride, and then I tended my garden, and then I had some correspondence with friends, and then I got into a long and strange conversation with an obvious catfisher from Canada trying to convince me to invest in some bizarre Ponzi scheme land deal using cryptocurrency. Wanting to have some fun, I countered with my own crazier scheme involving cryptocurrency, land, and Guatemala, and we're currently in negotiations. I'll let you know. It was certainly better than Kevin's day. On the first ballot, Kevin lost 19 of his supporters in his caucus, and he could only lose 5. On the second vote, those 19 held firm, but he went and did it again, and he went for a third, and he lost 20 of his supporters, indicating that things were heading in a bad direction for the House GOP. And at that point, he decided to punt and go into the back rooms and try and figure out some way to save this thing tomorrow. And I don't think he's going to be able to do it. The House will reassemble tomorrow and do this all again because they can't do anything until they pick House leadership. And that's an important point. And this is what I want. This is what I want to focus on because I don't think the media is really picking it up very well. Remember that we're not just speaking about the Speaker of the House. The Speaker of the House is going to select their own leadership team. The leadership team of the House of Representatives is going to be the Speaker, the Majority Leader, the Whip, and then the Conference Chair. Those are the 4 principal positions. Each of them has an assistant below, and so the leadership team really is 8 to 10 people who control the affairs of the Congress. If Kevin McCarthy cannot secure the votes in order to win this race for Speaker, that means it's not just him that goes. It means it's the whole leadership team. It's Steve Scalise. It's Stefanik. It is the other members who are vying for positions of authority in a House that will be constituted under his control. And they're the people to watch. Those people up at the top, his leadership team, Stefanik and Scalise being principals, but also their assistants, over the coming day or two to see which way they're going to blow. Right now, McCarthy is making no headway in moving on to win this thing. He is going to go back and he is going to trade away everything that he possibly can think of to get the support of now 15 members of that 20-member group that's broken away. I don't know what he can give him to get that. He's already given away the House, non-ironically. So I don't know what he could give. And at some point, if a viable alternative candidate steps forward or is brought forward, where you're really going to see the cracks is in his leadership team, because someone on that team, if they sense that this thing is going the wrong way, is going to jump. And that's when you know things are over for Kevin McCarthy. I predict that's going to happen in about 36 hours. But we'll come back here and talk about it either way. But for right now, I need to get back to my conversation with my catfisher in Canada. So I wish love to you all, unless you're a Nazi.